Man, picture this. You're cruising down a rain-slicked back road at dusk, wipers thwacking like a heartbeat, and out of nowhere, this squat little beast darts up beside you, sleek lines slicing the air, LEDs glaring like it's got a grudge against the night. You think, Toyota, Honda? Nah, this here's the 2026 Mitsubishi Xers, the hybrid hot rod that's about to flip the compact SUV game on its head and leave the big boys eating dust. Stick around, cause by the end, I'll spill the one dirty secret about this rig that could make or break your next family holler-ant. Trust me, it's a gut punch you won't see coming. Hey, if you renew here on Gearhead Garageware, we ditch the fluff and dive deep into the rumble of real machines. From rusty rat rods to these shiny new electrified wonders, smash that subscribe and hit the bell. We're all about that raw thrill, the stories behind the steel, and yeah, maybe a few wild tales from my days wrenching on Lancer Evos back when Mitsubishi ruled the rally trails. Alright, let's roll. Remember the old Mitsubishi? The ones that'd chew up gravel stages in WRC and spit out trophies, engines screaming like banshees on steroids. Yeah, that diamond logo used to mean guts, not gadgets. Fast forward to today, and here's the Xers, this pint-sized powerhouse that's whispering, we're back, baby but smarter. I first caught wind of it last year, test driving a prototype up in the Thai Hills, where the roads twist like a bad hangover. It wasn't just a car, it felt like Mitsubishi cracked open their old playbook, dusted off the rally DNA, and fused it with some hybrid wizardry that got me grinning like a kid with a fresh toolbox. So, what's the deal with this 2026 refresh? It's built on that same gutsy platform as the Xbender, but shrunk down 4 city skirmishes 4,390 millimeters long, 1810 wide, sitting pretty at 1660 high, with a 2,650 wheelbase that hugs corners like it owns them. No more bloated family tanks. This thing's nimble, under 1250 kilos curb weight, so it dances where heavier rivals like the Honda HR-V wallow. And the looks, oh man, that front-end dynamic shield evolved, with a grille that's all aggression, flanked by slim LED headlights that slice fog like a hot knife. Rear's got those wraparound taillights giving it a predatory stance. I compared it side by side with my buddy's Corolla Cross last week. The Toyo's cute, sure, but the Xer's got that edge, like a street fighter in a yoga class, flexible but ready to throw down. Now, slide into the cabin, and it's like stepping into a cockpit designed by someone who actually drives. Spacious, up front, with seats that hug without squeezing, and that sliding rear bench. Genius, shove it back for legroom on long hauls, or forward to swallow cargo like it's nothing. Boots a solid 330 liters base, but max it out and you're at family vacation territory. Materials, soft touch, dash, ambient lighting that shifts with your mood. And higher trims get that Yamaha premium audio thumping bass deeper than my old subwoofer setup. Tech-wise, a 12.3-inch touchscreen dominates. Wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and Google built-in. On the fancy ones, voice commands that actually listen. Not like those glitchy systems that make you want to hurl your phone out the window. But here's where it gets juicy. The heart under the hood. For 2026, Mitsubishi's going all-in on the hybrid e-motion setup. A 1.6-liter four-cylinder teamed with an electric motor for a combined 85 kilowatts, call it 114 horses. But damn, that torque hits 255 Nm from the electric side alone. So 0-260 feels punchy, not pokey. Paired to a CVT that doesn't drone like a dying beat, smooth, responsive, with 4 drive modes, normal for the daily grind. Wet for those monsoon slogs, gravel, if you're channeling your inner rally god, and mud for when you veer off the blacktop into adventure. Fuel. Sipping around 4 to 5 liters per 100 Ks in mixed driving, thanks to that self-charging battery, no plug needed. Just pure efficiency without the range anxiety. I took one up a twisty pass last spring. Silent electric creep at low speeds. Then the petrol kicks in with a growl that's pure Mitsubishi mischief. Beats the pants off the non-hybrid 1.5 liters, 77 kilowatts, that's for budget buyers, but why settle when the HEV's the star? Safety. This ain't your grandpa's rust bucket. 5-star ASEAN NCAP crash rating, with active yaw control keeping it planted. And higher trims pack ADAS like blind spot warnings. Adaptive cruise that actually adapts, lane keep that nudges gentle-like, and forward collision brakes that saved my bacon in a merge gone wrong. 6 airbags standard, ISO FIX points, and that driver attention monitor that buzzes if you're nodding off after too many miles. Compared to the Captur it's based on, yeah. Alliance sharing with Renault, it's tougher, tuned for rougher roads with bigger shocks and quicker steering ratio. Off-to-wall insight. Mitsubishi snuck in wet mode first for this class. Born from decades of monsoon rally runs in Asia. It's not just a gimmick. It softened the throttle and stabilized the chassis on a slick downhill, where my HR-V test mule fishtailed like a drunk eel. Price. Alright, let's talk brass tacks, cause no gearhead buys blind. In markets like Thailand, the HEV starts around 899,000 baht, figure 25 grand US for the base Ignite trim. climbing to $30,000 for the loaded Ultimate X with sunroof, leather, and that panoramic view. Australia calls it the ASX, pricing from 37,740 AUD, about 25,000 US for the entry LS, up to 46,000 for the Exceed. Stateside, predictions peg at mid-20s starting, undercutting the RAV4 hybrid by a few bills while matching the guts. Release, hybrid bowed globally in March 25 at Bangkok, hitting roads late 25 into early 26 Q4 deliveries down under. Wider rollout after, worth the wait. Hell yeah, if you're tired of cookie-cutter crossovers that blend into traffic. But let's get real, is it worth your hard-earned? Stack it against the rivals. Toyota's Corolla Cross Hybrids, reliable as grandma's teapot, but bland Xers brings flair without the fade. Honda HR-V, turbo pep in non-hybrids, but thirstier, and that interior feels dated next to the Xerce's glow. Chevy Trax, cheap thrills, but build quality's iffy. Mitsubishi's 10-year warranty, if you stick to dealers, seals the deal. History lesson. Back in the 90s, Mitsubishi's Pajero dominated Dakar, proving they build for the brutal. The Xerce echoes that tough under the tin, with a YC tech tracing to Evo supercars. Surprise Spark, that hybrid system's borrowed from their PHEV tricks. So regen braking feels like downshifting, a manual paddles included for that illusion of control. I got a story for YA. Last summer, I loaned one to my sister mom of 2, city commuter extraordinaire. She texted after a week. Bro, this thing's a vault on potholes, silent as a ghost in traffic, and the kids love the screen. But here's the rub, she griped about rear space maxed out for strollers. Fair, but slide that bench and problem solved. It's not perfect. No AWD at launch in most spots, though rumors swirl for 27, and that CVT purists whine, but tuned right, it's a new issue. Diving deeper, the off-road bit, don't laugh. This ain't a rock crawler, but gravel mode clawed up a muddy trail better than my old Outlander Sport ever dreamed. Electric torque fills the low-end gap, so no lag, just surge. Energy-wise, full tank plus battery nets, you near 1000 K's range beat, that with a straight petrol Kona. And the audio, Yamaha tuned, with dynamic sound that pulses with the engine, turn it up on a highway blast, and it's like the car's singing back. Now, the analysis, in a world drowning in EVs and mild hybrids, the Xerce nails the sweet spot, affordable green without the charging hassle. Fuel savings, recoup the premium over gas only in a year of stop-go hell. Resale, Mitsubishi's climbing, especially with that rally rep. Downside, availability, it's ASEAN first, so North America might wait till mid-26, priced maybe 2835 at UC to slot under Eclipse Cross. If you're cross-shopping, skip the MGZ SG, but tinny. Xerce feels premium. Wrapping this late-night ramble, cause that's what it feels like. You and me, miles ticking by. What if the Xerce isn't just a SUV, but Mitsubishi's middle finger to mediocrity? The secret, I teased, it's got more Evo soul in its veins than any compacts admitted, waiting for you to unlock it on that first gravel detour. Worth it, if you crave heart in your horsepower, absolutely. Grab one when it drops. Feel that hybrid hum, and ask yourself, in a garage full of safe bets, don't you deserve the wild card? Hit the comments, what's your dream daily driver twist? Like if this fired you up, share with your road warrior crew, and subscribe for more unfiltered garage gospel. Drive safe, folks. Next time, we're tearing into something with actual V8 thunder. Peace.